Hello again, everybody. Welcome to USA Wrestling Weekly. I'm Scott Casper here now. This week's news and features from the national governing body of our sport, USA Wrestling. Well, last Thursday, a historic dual meet was held in Times Square in downtown New York City. Team USA defeated Russia in the Battle on Broadway in freestyle by a 5-2 margin. It was part of the Beat the Streets Gala, a fundraising event which raised $1 million for youth and high school wrestling in New York City. Mike Novogratz and his team with the Beat the Streets organization put on a spectacle that will surely go down in sporting history. Well, the event started with a statement as 2008 Olympic champion Henry Cejudo made his comeback to the sport with a dramatic win over junior world bronze medalist Rasul Mezizov 2-0-4-3 at 121 pounds. Cejudo had a key three-point move late in the second period to claim the match.
It's good. I had 15 family members come out. Good start. I don't know, you fans, you guys can say. I'm not the Henderson Little 2008, but I will get there. And like I said, there's so much to learn, and I want to do it again. I want to do it again for our country. I'm very patriotic, even though it's Cinco de Mayo. Once you guys get it right, then I'm a very patriotic American.
After a Russian win at 132 pounds, the U.S. took the lead for good at the 145-pound bout when 2010 World Team member Brent Metcalf stopped the 2008 Junior World Champion Magomedmurad Gadziev 1-0-4-1-1-0. Metcalf scored the winning takedown in the third period.
It was fun, and it was exciting. I tell you what, the crowd was getting into it, and it was good. It was fun. It's important to me, to make an impact on that team and on that guy in particular, because he may be their guy. I don't know who their guy is, but he may be. He's a pretty tough guy. So.
The U.S. added to its lead when at 163 pounds, 2011 U.S. Open champion Jordan Burroughs defeated Anwar Gadoyev 1-0-2-1. Burroughs had a very effective double-leg attack on the way to his victory.
Amazing feeling. All the fans cheering for the USA, It's a great feeling, so I'm just happy to be here, happy to get a win for America. Everyone says someone's good, but you never know until you wrestle for yourself. So, I'm just coming out here wrestling my hardest, trying to get a win for US, as I said before.
After a Russian win at 185 pounds, the U.S. swept the final two bouts for the victory. The standing room only crowd between 46th and 47th on Broadway was cheering and on their feet when at 211 pounds, 2009 U.S. World Team member Jake Varner stopped the 2010 Junior World Champion Shamil Akhmedov 5-0-0-1-4-0. Varner avenged a loss to Akhmedov earlier this year in Russia when he was injured and couldn't complete the bout.
Everyone did their part. Those three guys had to win for us to win as well. But I wanted another match with him. I only got for like 40 seconds last time, and we got hurt, so it was good to get this match and wrestle again, and finish the match. It's a little different wrestling with a little breeze outside, but just go out there and do what you're supposed to do.
Sealing the fate of the Russians was the job of 2009 world bronze medalist Tervel Delegnov. The talented big man closed out the duel at 264 pounds, beating Barsad Katsayev 3-0-3-1. Delegnov also avenged a loss to Katsayev earlier this year.
I felt good. It's a little cold out here, so I had trouble warming up, but I felt good out there. Started off a little slow. That guy's beaten me before, so it's a good win to get back. It's great. It's a cool event. I'm happy.
National freestyle coach Zeke Jones, along with the partisan crowd, was ecstatic with the U.S. performance on such a grand stage.
Times Square, America, wrestling, that was the difference today. Just the training, the confidence, the relaxed atmosphere, the team energy was good, and they were intent on winning today. You could see the American team, they were going to get this, they weren't going to be denied. That was absolutely a home run. I've been in the finals of the Olympic Games, the World Championships, the NCAA Tournament, the World Cup, the Pan American Championships. There's never been anything like this ever in America.
Prior to the duel, 8 exhibition matches featuring high school and youth wrestlers from the Beat the Streets wrestling program were hosted in Times Square. Many of the city's best boys and girls wrestlers had a chance to compete in front of a large crowd. This was the first sports event ever held in Times Square. Well, the Beat the Streets Gala was a showcase for celebrities who enjoy wrestling. Actors Ashton Kutcher and Matthew Modine were matside for the event, along with pro football players, MMA stars, and country music singers, and many Olympic and world champion wrestlers. The biggest celebrity at the Beat the Streets Gala was Times Square itself. Known as the crossroads of the world, Times Square is the traditional meeting place where the world kicks off every New Year's Eve. The USA versus Russia duel was the first sports event ever held in Times Square, and the atmosphere was electric in the city that never sleeps. We caught up with a number of wrestling greats and leaders in Midtown Manhattan as they weighed in on this historic event.
I think this is phenomenal to see the signage, the young people wrestling in the middle of Times Square. It's a great step for wrestling.
I'll tell you what an exciting night for our sport. Who'd have thunk it, huh? Wrestling mat right on the center of Times Square. The crossroads of the world with man's greatest sport. I can't think of a better combination.
I'm quite impressed. One, just walking up and seeing the crowd all around this area, and then they come up and they got a full mat out in the middle of the street.
I liked it. I love it. Raise money. They raise up to $1 million, and it's like, it's get kids into the sport.
Times Square, I think wrestling, this is good to have as a foundation for the sport, and also a foundation for New York City to see what we have to offer, in the American Olympic team.
Just look at what's happened with Beat the Streets and the program. Phenomenal what Mike Novogratz has done.
This is such a great event, especially for Beat the Streets, USA Wrestling. I'm really excited with the turnout. There are thousands of people here, and they're in for a really good treat.
It's exciting, great weather, great venue, a lot of people, and I'm just disappointed I ever got to wrestle in something like this.
It's pretty cold out, so I don't know how these guys are doing. I know it's real important to get your sweat going, so I think these guys are having a hard time, but it's exciting.
I'm all about the wrestling, that's my roots right now. I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for wrestling, so, if I can see young guys coming up and wrestling and stuff like that, and just what they're doing for the community and stuff like that, giving back to the streets and giving back for the kids, for them to get programs and stuff like that, because I think wrestling, it saved me, and I think it saved a lot of people.
After the short timeout, we'll be back. This is USA Wrestling Weekly.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
Well, top U.S. wrestlers in all three Olympic styles competed in Rio Negro, Colombia last week, and as well, the 2011 Pan American Championships took place. The U.S. returned with 5 gold medals as well as many other strong performances. The U.S. had 2 individual champions in men's freestyle, including Nick Maribel at 163 pounds and Big Steve Mocco at 264 pounds. Maribel defeated 2010 World Cup champion Yanisky Blanco of Cuba in the finals, 1-1, 1-0, 1-0. The bout went into a third-period clinch, which Maribel was able to win from the defensive position. It was Maribel's first major international title, and a congratulations to him. Mocco defeated 2008 Junior World Silver medalist Elia Romero of Cuba in the finals, 1-0, 2-0. Mocco, a 2008 U.S. Olympian, had 3 straight pins to earn his spot in the finals. It was his third career Pan American Championship title. 3 U.S. wrestlers won freestyle silver medals, including Sam Hazewinkle at 121 pounds, Tion Ware at 145 pounds, and Keith Gavin at 185 pounds. The United States placed third in the final team standings. National freestyle coach Zeke Jones gives us his thoughts on the U.S. effort.
Keith, Tion, Sam Hazewinkle, Maribel, and of course, Mocco's already in there. These guys are improving. They're getting better. The performance of the American wrestling team is getting better. 5 in the finals, and I'll tell you right now, we get to the Pan American Championships games next year, or championships in the qualifying event. We get all our number 1s in there. We're going to be a force.
Well, the U.S. women's freestyle team had 2 individual champions as well. Kelsey Campbell at 121 pounds and Christy Davis at 138 pounds. Campbell won 4 matches on the way to the title. A key victory came in her second bout when she defeated 2008 world bronze medalist Brittany Lavador of Canada. She stopped Jenny Malky of Peru 0-1-1-0-1-0 in the finals bout. Campbell was 5th in the 2010 World Championships. Davis also had 4 victories on the way to the title. With a score of 2-1-2-0, she defeated 2009 world bronze medalist Justine Bouchard of Canada in the finals. Davis pinned the first 3 opponents she faced prior to her bout with Bouchard. Davis is a 2-time world champion and 9-time world medalist. 3 U.S. wrestlers won silver medals, including 112-pounder Jessica Medina, Amanda Hendy at 130 pounds, and 147-pounder Erin Claudio. The U.S. placed second behind Canada in the team standings. We talked with Pan American champion Kelsey Campbell after her return to the States.
I knew it was going to be a tough tournament. Whether you're ready or not physically or mentally, you get out there and the whistle blows and it's time to go. And so that was kind of my attitude. Managed to pull it out, and I'm happy with the finish.
Well, the good news continues as Greco-Roman finals saw Justin Ruiz win his 4th Pan American Championships gold medal in the past 5 years. The 211-pound Ruiz downed Cuba's Yasmini Lugo 1-0-4-0 in the finals. He won 4 matches on the way to his title. Silver medals went to American C.P. Schlater at 145 pounds and Kendrick Sanders at 163 pounds. Robbie Smith, how about that kid who was wrestling up a weight at 264 pounds, performed very well. Jordan Holm added a bronze medal at 185 pounds, and their only losses came to the Cuban opponents. The United States placed second overall in the team standings. We looked at the American performance with National Greco-Roman coach Steve Frazier.
I thought we did fairly well. We didn't take all of our number ones. We just had a couple of our national champs there, Justin Reese and Jordan Holm. So I was pretty happy with our performance. I wasn't happy that we didn't qualify all the weight classes. We didn't qualify 55 kilos, so we qualified 6 out of the 7 weight classes to go to the Pan Am Games.
Stay tuned. There's more USA Wrestling Weekly when we continue. Wrestling fans, USA Wrestling has launched a top social networking site designed for you. USA Wrestling Nation is the latest innovation provided to the wrestling community by our sports national governing body, USA Wrestling. Post photos, blogs, and videos, interact on boards. Keep up with your favorite wrestling personalities with USA Wrestling Nation. It's free to register. Join the thousands of wrestling fans that have already signed up and become a part of the USA Wrestling Nation at usawrestlingnation.com. Saturday, May 21st, a spectacular International Greco-Roman dual meet will be held at the 2nd Annual Kirby Cup at Lyons Township High School in LaGrange, Illinois. The event will feature Greco-Roman Team USA competing against an international dream team, one you're surely not going to want to miss. The event is held to honor the late Jacob Kirby, a Greco-Roman Team USA member who unexpectedly passed away at the age of 25 in January of 2010. The U.S. team will feature all 7 2011 U.S. Open champions. Included on the team are 2002 world champion Dramil Byers at 264 pounds, 2-time world bronze medalist Justin Lester at 145 pounds, and 2005 world bronze medalist Justin Ruiz. The international team features athletes from 7 different nations and includes numerous world and Olympic medalists. National Greco-Roman coach Steve Frazier previews each Kirby Cup matchup.
As we talk about the Kirby Cup lineups coming up here, we've got all 7 number ones for the United States in a pretty good international group. Start out at 55 kilos where Spencer Mango going to be taking on the world silver medalist Gwaijin Choi of Korea. It's a good matchup for Spencer coming off his impressive performance at U.S. Nationals.
Yeah, Spencer had a great performance at U.S. Nationals. What Spencer needs to get ready for the Worlds is he needs this international competition. He was in the Army boot camp for many months and missed the winter tours and missed any fall competitions. So this is a perfect event for him to get at least one good international match in with a very tough Korean. That'll help, win, lose, or draw, it's going to help Spencer get ready for the trials and the World Championships.
Joe Betterman back on top at the U.S. ladder. Going to take on another world silver medalist, Ryotaro Matsumoto from Japan. Joe with a solid effort at the U.S. Nationals. How you see this one shaping up?
Well, again, this Japanese guy is very strong as well. Japan has struggled for years to win world medals, and I think this is their first world medal in a while, and this kid's for real. Of course, Joe Betterman's for real too. Joe has done, I think he's probably put in maybe 25 to 30 international matches in this year. He's paying his dues, and beat a tough Jeremiah Davis to make to win the nationals, and I think this is going to be a great test for Joe Betterman.
Serbian Alexander Maksimovic will take on Justin Lester at 66 kilos. And you talk about somebody that's coming on strong since coming out of the Army. Justin Lester has been on top of his game.
LJ, Justin Lester is going to wrestle this tough Serbian kid. This kid was, I think, did you say third in the Europeans this year, and is a very tough kid. So Justin always is up for the competition, and I'm sure he'll be ready to put on a great performance in Chicago.
20-year-old Ben Provisor probably is the youngest guy on this team in this lineup. Won the U.S. Nationals, dropping down to 74 kilos from 84. Going to take on an Olympian and European champion Peter Boxy of Hungary.
Yeah, this Hungarian is very tough. This is the Hungarian that beat TC in Beijing. This guy has been European champion and a place winner a few times. I think he was third this year. Very tough Hungarian. Ben, young guy, great promise. He is the real deal, got great parterre wrestling. I think he's ahead of the game for our country at his age especially. And I think this will be a fun match for Ben Provisor.
Jordan Holm, U.S. Nationals champion. You know, first full year of wrestling under his belt after coming back. Going to take on a world champion, Risto Marinov of Bulgaria. A guy you've seen quite a bit. A lot of our guys have had a chance to wrestle him in the past year.
Yeah, this Bulgarian, again, was here in the winter. Wrestled in Dave Schultz in the Kirby Cup. And we kind of put the hammer to him. We beat him in a few matches, and he beat us in a few. But Jordan Holm, amazing, just being back for a year or so, has progressed a ton. For him to win the national championship, being back for this short period of time is truly a big feat. And we just got back from Colombia, where he took third in the Pan Am Games. He got beat by the Cuban, very close. That Cuban was second in the world last year. He lost 1-0, 1-0, very close match. So I think we're going to see some great things from Jordan Holm as he keeps improving.
Battle of bronze medalists. It's two-time medalist Jimmy Lidberg from Sweden going to take on Justin Ruiz, former bronze medalist, and making that strong return, another national championship for Ruiz this year. It seems like he wins every single one of them.
Yeah, Justin, Justin's a veteran on our team, along with Byers, and Justin is a professional from top to bottom. He got beat by Lidberg. Lidberg beat him for the medal this past World Championship. So this match here is, I would say, is a good grudge match for him to show that Justin still has it, and Lidberg's very strong too. So I think you're going to see a great match between these two guys.
At 120, Mindaugas Mizagaitis of Lithuania, Olympic bronze medalist, taking on Chakachrome, Jamil Byers.
Yeah. Byers, of course, is the veteran on our team. Probably one of the most decorated athletes that we've had in Greco. He's won all 3 colors of world medals. I know he wants to get that Olympic one, and he's going to bring his A game. I'm sure of it, and I think this whole Byers is gonna show the world coming up here in the next 2 years that he deserves this Olympic medal. So this can be great too.
Well, this week we profiled 2000 Olympic champion Brandon Slay in our Wrestling Greats segment. Slay currently serves as USA Wrestling's National Freestyle Resident Coach, working with our nation's best freestyle athletes at the U.S. Olympic Training Center. Originally from Amarillo, Texas, Slay won 3 state titles for Tecumseh High School. He was also a USA Wrestling Age Group star, winning 2 cadet world medals in Greco-Roman and also competed on a U.S. Junior World Team in freestyle. Slay was a 2-time NCAA runner-up under Coach Roger Reyna at the University of Pennsylvania, where he received a degree from the Wharton School of Business. After college, he became a U.S. Olympic Training Center resident athlete and focused on freestyle wrestling for 2 full seasons. Slay won the test event for the 2000 Olympics, the 1999 Five Continents Cup in Sydney, Australia. He also won 2 University Nationals titles and was a champion at the Dave Schultz Memorial International. Slay entered as the number 7 seed and went on to win the 2000 U.S. National Championships held that year in Las Vegas, Nevada. He then treated his fellow Texans by capturing the 2000 U.S. Olympic team trials in Dallas, Texas. At the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney, Australia, Slay upset Olympic and world champion Buivisa Satyev of Russia in pool competition. He went on to reach the finals, where he lost to Alexander Leopold of Germany. After the event, Leopold tested positive for steroids, and Slay was awarded the Olympic gold. In a non-traditional ceremony, Slay received his gold medal in New York City on NBC's Today Show. After pursuing a career in business, Slay joined the USA Wrestling National Staff in January of 2009 and has since helped coach America's best freestyle wrestlers. You can download action and top-level technique of wrestling legends and more when you visit our friends at thewrestlinggreats.com. USA Wrestling Weekly continues. Stick around.
Excellence like this takes a lifetime to achieve. So when athletes you've been watching all your life reach for world levels of competition, why not spend some quality time and just enjoy the show? Don't miss the 2011 U.S. World Team Trials, June 9th through 11th in Oklahoma City. Brought to you by ASICS, the official sponsor of USA Wrestling's national teams. Reserve your tickets now.
TheMat.com will be streaming 3 live USA Wrestling events over the next 2 weeks, featuring Jason Bryan on the call. It'll start this weekend at the Body Bar Women's Nationals. Fans can watch the live stream from Kissimmee, Florida. TheMat.com will provide coverage of the Women's FILA Cadet Nationals on Saturday, May 14th, and the Women's FILA Junior Nationals on Sunday, May 15th. Both of these are qualifying events for the Age Group World Championships. Next week on Friday, May 20th, TheMat.com will feature live coverage from the Men's FILA Junior World Team Trials in Franklin, Indiana. This sets the freestyle and Greco-Roman teams for the FILA Junior World Championships. The following day, Saturday, May 21st, there will be live coverage of the Kirby Cup from LaGrange, Indiana as well. So go ahead, fans, mark your calendars and visit themat.com for more details and all the action. USA Wrestling hosted its annual Veterans Freestyle and Greco-Roman Nationals last weekend in Tucson, Arizona. It featured the nation's top wrestlers who are 25 years old and above, competing in 5 different divisions. We'd like to recognize the 17 athletes who claimed double titles, winning both the Greco-Roman and Freestyle national titles this year. Here's the list on a roll. Tommy Rollins, a top U.S. Olympic hopeful at heavyweight in freestyle wrestling, has recently launched a new business venture. How about that? Rollins is one of the founders of Conquest, a new performance apparel brand. Conquest brand was launched the first week of May to coincide with the Beat the Streets Gala in New York City. And what a party he had at the Oak Room. The brand will be marketed to the wrestling and MMA communities and will feature training and competition gear. The company will produce performance apparel for original athletes. It will also have a commitment to the Olympic movement by donating a portion of its sales to Olympic hopefuls. Rollins was a 2-time NCAA champion for Ohio State, placing 5th at the 2007 World Championships. He's also a past University World Games champion. We talked with Tommy about finding the time to train for the Olympics, raise a family, and launch a brand new business.
Well, the first thing is that I think every Olympic hopeful has their own equilibrium as to what they need to do to achieve their goals and the type of lifestyle that they need to have. And I'm the type of person that needs to stay active and engaged in other things. And so with that being said, I've always been that way. The entire business plan for the next 14 months is built around me training for the Olympics, and is focused, and we're focusing on things that allow me to create a revenue stream and start the business, but at the same time have wrestling be my number one priority.
You can find out more about the Conquest brand on its Facebook page at facebook.com/Conquest brand. As always, fans, we want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. We'll see you all right here next week on USA Wrestling Weekly.